So the Guru came on your crown, so the essence is the front of the major field, including present founder Guru Srimad Buddha and all the lineage, and all the Guru Buddha Sangha. The replica, so white beams emitted. So first time, then so purified all the obstacles, the wrong concepts. Path, middle wisdom, all the wrong concepts, self-chasing thought and ignorance, and totally purified, and then so the second time, then also the ordinary appearance, ordinary thought, and then ordinary things, ordinary subtle thought, and all that. However, the final one, white increasing, red there. White appearance and the red increasing near them there. So that should be right. And then replica. The Guru absorbed to also our heart. Absorbed. Then received the blessings and the realization, the materialism, whole part, and the holy border, holy speech, the Guru blessings, and all the qualities received. So similar to the following ones. Purified wrong concepts, the obstacle. So many of those things. What Sutra de what Bodhicitta, what ultimate wisdom realizing to purify. Then Kasore, to realization. I think the generated state or the illustrated body in clear light and Dharmakaya, Rupakaya, result Dharmakaya, Rupakaya. So we can think that it's a replica of lineage Lama's absolute truth. So that's interesting. Ponzo igele che jumbebu taye drove rewai gong male che cha je zebedo
Sham Jam Pal Pawan Ala Wan Gyue Shing Lo Zang Ye Shing Gya Dan Sim Pa La Gya Tsu Ta Sa Si So Wan Gyue So Ma Me Pe De La Sol Wan De Tor Ten Chi Dan Kim Ba Song Ka Pe Dream Tam Pe Gyal San Cho Kun Tu So La Tzu Dan Shen Rum Bum Pa Ni Ra Tan To Tan To Pa Sul Wan Dem Raja
You have recited one called before?
Already. We already did Yonten Jiguma. We've already done Yonten Jiguma.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. billowing clouds of wisdom and compassion in the sky of the Dharmakaya, please let fall a rain of profound and extensive Dharma upon the receptacle of those to be subdued, exactly as they need. Idam Guru Ratna Mandalangam Niryandayomi.
Sanje Chödang Soje Chumwa Chanchamba. Sanje Chödang
Dagi Chenyen Gipe
Sonam Jendala
Sangye Drupa
Sanje
Chudan
Chödang
Sugi Chanana Chanchu Badu Datni Kyapsuch Dagi Chenyen Gipe Sonanki Drola Manche Sangye Drupa Sho.
This was no da kasure the motivation to listen to the teaching, that is not just to achieve happiness for oneself, or that is temporary or ultimate liberation of samsara. Or that as I mentioned, the reason to listen teaching, that's unbelievable, so most exciting. Oh, the sky, limitless sky, the world. So every single sentence has for us to relate to animals is easy, and so the animals. But if you go into details, it's more effective. That's saying animals. Probably you might think some cows, or you might think some cows, or some dogs, or some cats you love. Some cats you love. There's some people has particularly, many people they love their own cats, but doesn't mean to love other dogs, or doesn't mean love, snakes or rats or the cockroaches or the other. Doesn't mean that. So then you see, you feed them. They eat live insects, so many of the animals. So you feed, but you don't think their happiness. But the animal that you love, that is attached. So you feed them the live animals, but you don't think their happiness. They need also happiness. They don't want to suffer. You don't do that. Then you feed them, run this life, then you have attachment. So like that, you see. Many people do that. And possible they may be speaking compassion, but in daily lives, their own activities are very limited. Only whom they love, attached, but not to concern others, their happiness. So, Al Capone, a long time ago, Manjushri Institute, London. So my course was adverses. So that time there was Gecham Protector was there. The road selling Gishi, was it Gishi Tsawang? He hasn't come yet. Huh? What? No Tamche. Just Tsawang. You got mixed up with another Gishi who lives in South Wales. Don't mix up all the Gishis. Don't make salad, don't make soup with all the Gishis. And so anyway, so was there. Was there? He was there to teach to teach philosophy, and Kishikasan was supposed to teach Lamrim. But then what happened was later there was the kind of together with Lam all matter kind of how to say program. But then Geshe taught a little besides Lamrim, then also philosophy later. Things like that. Anyway, the course, I was not there, so during the question answer. So people, I think it mentioned that Lama gave it to the couple young monks, to take the medicine, the warm medicine. And Lama gave. So I think Yeshua was telling. He didn't know that, and he told that you can't harm to being at all, not permitted, something like that. So he taught, and then people gradually, as some student brought this Gabon, Lama gave this medicine, warm medicine to the young monks, to the monks, to drink. And then Geshe came up for lunch. We were eating together. So Geshe said he has to go back to the he has to go back to the say again with the people. He says he has to put the table. He has to put the table. He has to adjust the table again. The table was there, but he has to adjust. So I don't know. I'm sure Geshe might have been there. I don't know what he said. I don't remember. So anyway, kind of. I think, well, I think, see, the monks learning Dharma and Buddha Dharma and the most precious teaching Buddha, from where sentiment receive happiness up to enlightenment, all the happiness up to enlightenment. So, learning, preserving and spread the sentiments. So the young ones, learning first, learning practice to actualize, to learn. See, you can see the point. You can see the Lama's point. thinking big way. Thinking very big way. Mr. Lama's point. What they do, you can see what they're doing. What the monks doing. Big is the happiness of all sentient beings. You see, dependent on if you want to cause happiness to all sentient beings, we have to learn Dharma. You see, from what the sentient beings receive, all the happiness up to enlightenment, or you have to learn that Dharma, or that one. You can see importance. So that learning Dharma, reflecting, actualizing, preserving Dharma. If you don't preserve them, there's no to spread, help the sentient beings. So that sentient beings constantly have to suffer. Not only beginningless suffering problems, not only beginningless suffering samsara, but also endless, suffering samsara. So then, you see, they learn with Dharma, then if they learned, practice, then they can help to other sentences. You see, it's the biggest, most important, biggest benefit, real benefit what the sentient being need. Even the sentient beings themselves do not know, but this is what they need. Like children, children don't go to school, don't play at home, don't go to school to learn. They're children. So it doesn't see they need education and, whether thinking their happiness or their others' happiness. Happiness of others. However, so you see, but parents have to ask children to go to school, have to come to pursue, go to school to learn. So you see, you understand. So anyway, yeah. The attitude makes a lot of differences in the life. The motivation, as I talked yesterday. So I don't know what Krishna said, and so anyway, it is remembered. So the benefit to animals means every animals. Large like mountains, wilds like mountains, small ones in the ocean, all kinds. Each type is numberless. Then into the ground, worms, all things. In the Cambodia, I saw, and about the Cambodia, the children, they go in the water to catch the snake. They go on the ground, the small children. They carry egg, or what you call this, to dig up that, and then, to make a hole and things, and carry 2-3 tools. And they know why the snakes are staying. They know they go especially there where there are snakes. Some they can be very expert. the children. They go outside. Those are normal, I think maybe poor family or just, normal. So I think they know very well, I think. So they go some distance and they got to clean the place. There's some different ways catch the snake. So there's some holes, not so clear, not so clear. They smell, and then probably they know that's whether it's snake or not. And then they dig. So there's more and more hole, bigger, as they dig more. And then we're inside the snake living. Snake living there. What a fear of that, right? Unbelievable. They were inside the snake, inside. They dig around, then inside the snake. They find the hole big, and then snake going around. So that. So the little girls and boys and they were good, to catch their headbutt. Kind of this, they do, the head, to come from the. They can't live go away, they do that, but somehow, to a stick, which is like this, and then press the head, the neck, and then like that, and they catch the neck, they hold the neck, and see, then they put it in the back, and then what they do there, in the road, one time it's shown that maybe they put oil and hot, and then I think they probably not dead and put there, I think. I mean, there was pieces, short pieces, I think maybe they were chopped, I'm not sure. And primes, then they chopped in pieces. After that, then they chopped pieces. Then they put chilies and I don't know, salt or some other things, and then they fry quite a long time. The color changes after they put oil, and then they eat. All the children together, they eat. They I think to a show. They do outside. And they eat. They put also green chilies. They put pieces of chilies, but also green thing, some vegetable there. They eat. So I think look like almost everyday food or some. Then there's a different way to catch snakes. Some container round one. Then they carry mouse. So the snake comes to eat mouse. So snake, to attract snake. So in the center they put the water, is it a small mug that to drink water. Plastic. So they cut around, they put in the center, then tie on the iron. So the mouse is there, inside, going around. Then sooner or later, after they go back, 2 snakes got inside, but they got so tight, 2 long snakes. And they come to get her. Then they take it. The mouse is not dead. Mouse is not killed. But inside, one side, the mouse was going around. And mouse wasn't eaten by snake. I think maybe the body is long, so I think it's not easy inside. So then they took the 2 snakes out, and the mouse was, I think, left there, left outside, just to attract the snake. So then, it's amazing. So you see, I think you see, in the reality, those snakes have been those kind of people before, catching the snakes and eat. The snakes, those people have been born as a snake, hiding. Supposed to be very safe. They do quite a bit around. Then inside there's a big hole. Amazing. These children know. Or sometimes cover of the snake was left outside. So they check that. Unbelievable. So it's actually you see, children themselves have been like that before. And they have been before human beings catching snakes. They had those snakes. So that's why they experience this here. They experience this life catch by those children. So it's just a rebirth going around, They've been human beings before. This is what they did, so they're born a snake. Then do another good karma, they were born children now. But next life, then they're going to be snakes. Basically, it's like that. Fishermen and fish and fishermen, But the fisherman has no idea at all. The fish that you are catching, they've been fishermen before, catching fish. Basically. And the worms, the wire, the kaza, what's it called, hook, put through. Then they've been fishermen before. So we do that. So now they experience problem. Just one time, then they experience hundreds of lifetimes like that. One karma killed one. One karma when put the wire through there. Oh, the one karma, then many hundred lifetimes you experience that karma. You get born worm, then then fishermen put through. You experience hundred lifetimes. So they basically that, fishermen. So that is it. If you understand life, if you have clairvoyance, everything, You can remember, Papa, see the past picture life. Papa. So shocked, so get shocked. Unbelievable. But they don't they have no idea, don't understand. Even the whole life, how long they lived the life, 100, 200, no, so difficult to somebody to explain this is what's going to happen. They never hear their own karma to hear and to understand. So difficult. No opportunity. No karma. That ignorance, ignorance, so terrifying. Ignorance is so most terrifying. Ignorance. That's just one thing. So now you see, to eliminate ignorance, you need to learn Dharma. You need to purify. You need to learn Dharma, practice Dharma, and purify the ignorance. You need to develop wisdom, compassion, the path to neural liberation, to enlightenment, especially to help the sentiment. So most important. So now here comes to learn Dharma, Papa, to meet Dharma, unmistaken Dharma. To meet the unmistaken Dharma. So even the world people, even they meet Buddhism, but not meet correct Buddhism. Oh, then wrong. Wrong. So difficult to have much difficult to have. So who meet to correct Buddhism has to have lot of merit. Like that. So we are so fortunate, unbelievable fortunate. Compared to look at the world, look at the sentient beings. Lama chala. So even they meet religion, but it's a kind of, but it's not unmistaken, not quite many mistakes, and doesn't have even renunciation doesn't have correct. It doesn't give an idea of samsara, how is nature of suffering. Maybe teach some meditation, and that's it. And teach some meditation. So don't show even how samsara nature of suffering. Why you suffer? What caused you to suffer? No idea. So even simple things, no idea. You don't get learn in your whole life, and you are misled. You met wrong teacher, wrong friend. So we are so unbelievable, fortunate this life. So fortunate. So don't use it. So therefore, don't take it as granted. Don't take it as never thinking, no thought of your life is precious. Everything, it's just like, sort of granted. Not take care, not being kind of being careless or something else there. So that this is just I meant only one or two, but they're full like this, full. How they are ignorant and how you are so fortunate. So have faith, Dharma, and that much compassion, wisdom, Dharma understanding. At least you know from where you should be free from. Even without talking, even to be free from raw nirvana, even without talking that. Free from, Nirgama, the Lord, then from samsara, even just that's unbelievable. Then in the grass of some of the tiny beings, Baba, pull out when you walk. So much when you walk in the grass. Then, as you know, in the country, I see this. When you are above the beach, when you are above the beach, when you are above the bridge, they look at the water. So there's some shadow in the more or less late afternoon. So the shadow in the water, when the sunlight hitting, then you don't see. But when the shadow in the water, you see water is full of many small worms, many small fish or something like this much. There's something full above in the bridge, It's amazing. So like that, and then in the road, you see, when there's no sunlight, you don't see anything. But what do you see? When there's sunlight, when there's sunlight, then depend on the situation, I think. When there's sunlight, so in sunbeam, you see sunlight, certain situation, either in the road, in the sky, a little bit high up the road, the sunbeam, the inside, some of the tiny flies, like this. So the tiny flies above the road, certain. The sunbeam, so inside you see. But when there is no sunlight, then you don't see anything. So that shows them, to keep the mind in virtue and to do virtuous actions. So rare, so difficult to become Dharma. So rare, so difficult. So then you see that's why result of your action, mind, those flies, so many, Or if there's a cow dung there, So many flies. Maybe those flies a little bit bigger, I think. That's one way. That's also different times, place. Anyway, in the bush, in the tree. So anyway, now here listening, teaching to everyone, to every animal, numberless animals, free from samsara, to bring to enlightenment. Can you imagine? Do you understand? Do you understand? Do you understand? Can you imagine? If you are not excited for this, what else? What exciting then? This is like it's crazy. Other excitement that's crazy. It's totally over hallucinated. Besides hallucination, which I can describe, there's over hallucination. Hallucination, over hallucination, over hallucination. You see? So here, can you imagine? We're doing meditation for that reason. To benefit for every, not one single tiny fly left out. One single ant, the numberless universe, one single ant was left out. Because all the kind mother sentient beings, you understand? Kind mother sentient beings. Even just animal. Wap, 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 wap. Do you understand? Everything detailed. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So the bodhicitta, bodhicitta, practice bodhicitta, to work for benefiting sentient things. What else? What other excitement you want? Something else more exciting, there's nothing. Then this is very strange. It's like something, it's like your mind is not right. It's kind of that. It's kind of something wrong with you, something wrong with our mind. Something wrong with it. I'm talking, including myself. Not only you. I'm talking, including myself. Oh. So now, then, without living in even tiniest sentient insect, to everyone. So we're reciting, we get up for the morning wash, then do the motivation, especially Mahayana, bodhicitta. Then for them we eat breakfast. You need to be alive to practice Dharma, to benefit for them, so we have to eat. So it's for them. Eat lunch for them. Eat dinner for them. Or taking precepts for them. Taking precepts for them. Taking 8 precepts. Or whatever precepts. It is 8. But generally, if you're not taking all the 8, but whatever you're taking from there, it's for them. Yeah, every meditation for them, every prayer is for them. Can you imagine? Almost every moment, every movement is for them. Can you imagine what best life is? You understand? You have to think that. think that. Wow. You know, not only happiness, but, you know, temporary happiness, you know, which is suffering change, you know. But it's not this ultimate happiness, liberation of Tamsa. Not only that, enlightenment. I mean, I don't think this exactly Salman from Kazakh, Buddha was the hill is there. So. Yeah, so the pit. Yeah, that enlightenment is not a correct word. Enlightenment is dispelling darkness. Dispelling darkness, is that right? Huh? Dispelling darkness, enlightenment.
It's not the usual sense.
Huh?
That's not the usual sense.
He told me the enlightenment is not the right word. He doesn't agree.
That was Salim's view.
Well, that was long time, there were I don't know, translators that translate that. Then got used. There was used. So anyway, I remember. So anyway, Lama. Then that's just talking animal. Numberless helplings. Numberless helplings. The health suffering, the human beings, heaviest suffering for human being in this world. That is great pleasure. That is great pleasure compared to, hell, not the whole hell suffering, but even just, 1 second, 1 minute, a second, suffering of hell. Oh, heaviest suffering of the human being in the world is a great peace, it's a great pleasure, it's a great peace compared 1 minute, a second, suffering of the hell. You understand? But you see, but again, those sentiments, how much does that? Those ones didn't get purified before in the grammar. In Buddhism, you can purify. Suffering means you can be free from that. Suffering is dependent rising, not independent. Dependent rising, dependent conditions, cause conditions. It's created, it exists by dependent cause conditions. So, by dependent on other cause conditions, it can be eliminated. And then, suffering means it can be eliminated. You can be free from that. So that what born of truth. You see? Yeah. True path to truth is suffering. This is that. The true suffering, true cause of suffering. So what eliminate? True path, true cessation suffering. There you see. So, unbelievable. So until the karma finishes, we have to suffer it. So, comparing for human beings, so many eons. Until the karma finishes. Then hunger goes away, suffering. They don't die, how much hunger, thirst, and could not find a spoon of food for 1,000 years, for the 10,000 years, for the suffer. Oh, then I'm going to see me being number two. Oh, oh, so now you see. So now we recite even one time Om Pem Hum. So you see, so we met Mahayana Buddhism. By practicing Mahayana Buddhism, so supposed to recite with Bodhicitta. One question, say one mala or Mani Pem, or even 21 times, whatever. Post sentence. Ba 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 ba. Can you imagine? Ba ba ba. So your life is so precious. Your life is, you see, therefore your life met with the Dharma. So precious. So precious. Oh, so useful, so meaningful. So for the sentient beings. So now we have to wake up, not always sleeping. We have to wake up ourselves. You see? Always sleeping and take granted and all that. Not appreciating, not appreciating. He met with Dhamma, not appreciating. Just like got on some trips, hippie, you go trip and drugs, and you go trip, this trip, that trip, so like that, all that. Yeah, so, sorry. You see, bodhicitta. Wow, incredible. Every single thing what you do, and then this you don't pay attention. Oh, look what somebody else, excitement. Wow. That's so that's the kind of, there's over-hallucination. Over-hallucination. Isn't it? So stop, yeah. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, then need to free that sentient beings, numberless sentient beings from the oceans. To bring to enlightenment, because of the Buddhahood, therefore I must achieve enlightenment, must solve that. Therefore, then need to exercise power. Therefore, I need to listen to the teaching. So this is, so every single word they will listen for everyone, for every sentient being. Numberless helping, hungry, animal, human beings, sura, asura. Nobody is left out. Wow. This is unbelievable. So good. Wow. Best. Yeah, you see. So every minute, every second, or what? I don't know. Each time breathing in and out. You see, each time you breathe in and out, you are alive. Each minute, each second, you are alive. Also, you made it so worthwhile. You made it so beneficial in your life to every different animal, every sentient being. To every sentient being, most beneficial. To every sentient being, you are alive, being alive. Not every day, but every hour, every minute, every second. So worthwhile. so worthwhile. For every sentence. With it. Therefore, the motivation Buddha said, so important. So important, so important, so important, so important, so important, so important, so important. You understand? Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I finished the my talk. Before I began, I didn't happen to go through that. So gradually, yeah. So I told you about that. Yeah. So, yeah, I can think, meditate to that. So to make more clear, so the mind focusing the aggregate, the valid base, the aggregate, mind focus on that. That's the mind, then make up the label I. make up the label I. Merely imputed I. So reality is the reality that the I is nothing else. That I is nothing else. Nothing else than that. Extremely, extremely, extremely subtle. So subtle. Extremely. Merely imputed by mind. So the question, what did it exist? Yes, it exists. It exists because there's a valid base. There's a valid base of that label. Aggregate. That's the main reason. If there is no valid base aggregate, the label doesn't exist. I don't exist. Okay, so then you see second time, first second you labeled. The I is merely labeled by the mind. And the second of the second, that you see it has to appear back to your mind. It doesn't appear as merely labeled by the mind, it's the reality. Because from beginningless rebirth, the ignorance holding truly existence was not such the I as a phenomenon holding truly existence. Then the ignorance left continuously leave the negative imprint on the mind. So the negative imprint project or the film, the film you put in the machine, electricity, then you project on the screen. You decorate or you project movie on the screen. You know, people, house, so whether it's people enjoying or fighting, war, or so like that. So here, so negative imprint, or left from the mental continuum, or the negative imprint decorate or project truly existence, existing from inside, existing by nature. real one. So real I appeared. Then third second, the second like that. Third second, then you believe. You totally believe. That's totally believe. That's 100% true. The real I, 100% true. So you make it like that. So you make the real I like that. There's a quotation for Lama Tsongkhapa. If I read the quotation, it will be somebody can write down or can remember or can write down. That's very useful. More clear understand to me. But anyway, I don't remember exact word from I explained the meaning, but I don't remember the quotation word by word. Then, in a short, should be explained the 12 different related limb. Or then, by 100% without doubt believing this real I, then on the basis of that, on that basis of believing the real I, then you see from that, then also I, mine, real mine. That my happiness, my suffering, real one. So believing, then you see, then somebody who harmed that, somebody who harmed that I, then you get angry. Somebody who makes that real I unhappy, then anger rises. Somebody who pleases that I, that real I, then because of some with attachment rises. On the basis of that. And then, as well as the jealous mind, all the delusion rises. Then like that, then the Krishna Karma. The higher birth of good karma, then lower birth of negative karma. Then suffering lower birth, suffering lower. Then higher birth, then higher birth. On the happiness as a higher birth, Deva human beings. All of that is suffer in the lower realm, suffer in the higher realm. Oh, then, when you kill others that don't like. The mind cherishing the real I, the mind cherishing the real I don't like. So the attachment to that. Then kill that person, destroy that person. So all the harms. All the harms. Then you see, not only one person harm, or the insect or animal or human being or harm. Not only that, then if you have power, you kill millions of people in the world. Millions of people in the world you kill. So, I mean, yeah. So you kill all the people you don't like, So millions of them like that. So that's happening in total hallucination. Not only that hallucination, but that's over additional hallucination. First and second hallucination, third hallucination, so all this happens. What is suffering? Within cause suffering. So many sentient beings in this world. Not only animal, but the human being. So that. So with this ignorance, you see. So create samsara. That's right. In the Lamrichimo, it is explained, Sakti Nyelenji Pungpo, Sakti Nyelenji Pungpo, Jewe Junyi Cha. So part of the continuity of the aggregates, contaminated aggregates caused by delusion karma. That's samsara. That is samsara. So part of the continuity, the way I say part is because that excludes the meditator who actualize the path of meditation, who actualize the path of meditation. So that meditator does not reincarnate under the control of delusion karma, does not reincarnate under the control of delusion karma, because each is a path of meditation. So free from, then becomes free from oceans of suffering, samsara. So see the cause of suffering, delusion karma. So part saying that meditation, which is the path of meditation. So there, so continuity, birth of the aggregates, contaminated aggregates, the contaminated seed of delusion, karma. So the caused by karma and delusion. Aggregates, the cause karma and delusion. That. So that you Rinpoche say the continuity of so I guess well we don't have achieved path of meditation in this life then because we continuity of birth of the aggregates, contaminant aggregates. Caused by karma and delusion, so that is samsara. So the company is not samsara, the farm, having a farm is not samsara, your house is not samsara, prison is not samsara. Prison is samsara. So all like that. So like that, because I didn't get to realize ultimate wisdom, ultimate wisdom. Then realizing emptiness didn't happen from beginningless rebirth. So we've been suffering up to now. And reincarnate continuously, one or not the 6 realms, and suffer again and again from beginningless rebirth. And then, if it doesn't happen this life, then we will be suffering without end. Without end, so we'll be suffering continuously rebirth in the the 6 realms, one or another, and then will suffer without end. This is the most frightening. That's the most frightening. Most frightening. So therefore, practice Dharma and meditation on emptiness, realizing emptiness, and then directly perceive emptiness. Or then at the beginning, learning correct teachings on emptiness. Then collecting merit for that. Then make the understanding closer and closer to, by understanding the lower schools, the correct view, their own school's correct view, then 가서리 치다메바 도데바 스무잠바 우마바. Then by understanding it one, then getting closer to the Prasangika, Madhamika, Madhamika school is Savatandrika and Prasangika, Umatanyua. All that. So get closer, then Kasuri collect much merit, and do purification, quite merit continuously. Then, prayer. Then they come closer to person's view. The subtle object to be repeated. Subtle object to be repeated. All come to know then, see. So then come to know that's wrong, then by recognize that's false, then it gives you opportunity to realize the correct view, emptiness. Talking about ni, which cuts ordinary emptiness, and so that. So. Okay. So the I, real I, so this is real I, you see what you believe. Real I, real action, real object, real form, real sound, real tangible object, smell, real smell, the real Dharma, the six sense form as an object, then it is also real. Then if the sense is real, mind is real, everything is like that. So, so mental lived in this. Looking at it, eye, action, object, everything. Looking at it, hallucinating as it is hallucination. Living the whole life, day and night in this hallucination. Get clear, get very clear that so so this one explanation, then that explanation is with negative label, with the negative label and the negative belief that bad, then you get unpleasant feeling. with the positive label, then you see positive, and you have positive feeling, happy feeling. Oh, that's a happy feeling, suffering feeling, or how it comes from your mind. Totally. Suffering feeling comes from your mind. And, happy feeling totally comes from your mind. So that the way you label positive and negative, bad and good, so that dependent on your past karma, dependent on your past karma, dependent on the past karma. So there's usually bad for you. So what appears to you bad, and what appears to you good. So that's a result of past karma. Like that. So what might appear bad is by the past karma. So then you label the bad, believe in that, appear bad, and you believe real bad. Appears real bad, then you believe real bad. Also like that. Then the other one, you label positive, your karma affected. Your karma left imprint on your mind, and then so positive object, good, it's been labeled. Believe in that. So appeared, good, appeared good object, and then you see good object. That you see a real good object. So in reality, there is no such thing. Exist from its own side. So what I was explaining before, because the by Bodhisattva talking about Sangpo, do not so Rinpoche there. Various sufferings, happiness, like son died in the dream. So by believing that's real one, not recognized dream, that is recognized as dream, not that, but believing real. That is so much worry, fear, so much disaster. Let's see. Suffering, there's so much suffering, suffering pain, so much, the dream, but that's in the dream. Or then very suffering, like the son died in the dream. so look at the life. You look at this life. Now, the hallucination, that you believe in real, then you see all the sufferings. Remember, in the certain lives you had so much trouble. Oh, so much trouble. So, you see, it's like son died in dream. Believing that real dream is real one. So Rinpoche example. Chunang Debar Adang Che. So the elusive appearance, Chunang, elusive appearance, but we see instead of looking at the illusion, that which is hallucination, so you see looking at it, that which is illusion, instead of looking at it hallucination, then looking at true. Looking at it real, true. Believe in the real. Instead of looking at the illusion as it is illusion. Instead of looking at that, you see, the illusion appearance, you look at it as real, true. Then Atang Che means then all the suffering comes. Then you create so much suffering. So much suffering, so much. Because Atang Che, tiredness, I mean, could have that, but means by believing the real, the hallucinatory appearance as real, the hallucinatory or the elusive appearance as real, then so much suffering. So much suffering happened. So one after another, all the problem, so much problem. So now there must be Atang Che. So that's the failure. That's the failure. Now the meditation, Teje Mitvi Jana Tevise, Chuvatawa, Jase Lali. Therefore, so makes the whole life so upset. So much suffering, so much suffering. So therefore, Teje Mitvi Jana Tevise, when you meet the meeting disharmony condition, that you meet it and true. Then look at it, instead of looking at the real, true, look at the hallucination. Look at it, hallucination. Look at it, hallucination as it is hallucination. True, that is the practice of Bodhisattva. The sun is nothing to do with the physical body. Sun of the big truth one means Bodhisattva. True, so look at everything. Whether it's a relationship problem, whether it's business problem, you failed, you lost $1 million, or business problem, business failed, or whatever. Whatever the cancer, you got real cancer, real doctor tell you the real doctor gave real advice, real explanation that you have real cancer in your real body, in your real life. So all this hallucination, all this total hallucination. So the main practice is to look at the life, hallucination. Yeah, it is hallucination. That's so important to practice mindfulness. So to see brings incredible peace, happiness in the mind. So your mind not disturbed. There's nothing to offend your mind, nothing to disturb your mind. Peace. Oh, of course, then the result is, you see, from that mindfulness, the delusion do not arise. Then you see the result, liberation of samsara. It's a belief state of peace for oneself. So, then not only that, not only that. With the ultimate wisdom, directly sees the subtle obscuration. With the spot, with the chitta, and then ultimately directly sees the subtle obscuration. Then you see full enlightenment. You see Dharmakaya. Then also here, that is one, that is, you see, that is everyday, especially, yes, generally, a problem not, but that's the meditation, but especially, particularly a problem, you see, what is that meditation? What you've done? Doctor says you have cancer. Real doctor says real advice that you have real cancer, your real body, all that thing. Or any other problem, the real relationship problem, or real business problem, whatever. I don't know what else. That, you see, instead of looking at it as true, look at it as hallucination. So then, that's so important meditation. Unbelievable important. Then, fifth Dalai Lama. Konde chuje maliba. Konde chuje maliba rang topa chebe dumala. Tendembar sune luichi. Chunangla masin tongbarde. Kondege chuje maliba rang topa chebe dumala. Tendembar sune luichi. Then the practice is Chunangla machine. That's the practice. So by seventh Dalai Lama, Galsang Jiao, I think Losang Galsang Jiao, I think. No, sorry, I mean, Galsang Jiao, it's a Supreme Victorious one, his one, Buddha. Galsang Jiao. So I explained this one. Kondeke chochen malaba. So that's the konde samsara nirvana. Kor is samsara, de is a nirvana. Kondeke chochen malaba. So every single, samsara, and every single beyond from samsara, the beyond from samsara, see, the liberation from samsara, tapa. So every single thing, chujama liba. You see, every single chujam, the basis of emptiness. Basis of emptiness. Remember, that might be difficult for the people who haven't got idea. The basis of emptiness above the I, emptiness above the, the emptiness above the I, emptiness above the aggregates, above the samsara, above the nirvana, so don't know the meaning, then you have difficulties. You might think you might like this material, you see. There's book on the table, so maybe think like that. So, you see, now if you remember back, first I, merely leveled by the mind. So, what is the I is except what's merely labeled by the mind, what exists merely. It's the most unbelievable subtle. What is never the I, what appear to you, what you believe, real one. Never that. It's so subtle, unbelievable subtle. It exists. It exists. It exists, but for our mind, it's like doesn't exist. It exists, but for our mind, it doesn't exist. Like that. Because our mind is so habituated in the real I, from beginningless rebirth. Appear and believe in that. So, the reality of the I is unbelievable subtle. It exists because the aggregate, valid aggregate of the I exists. That's the reason. So you see, that now you should understand that. So now, next second, then decorated or projected from your mind, what negative impression left mental freedom by ignorance, holding truly existence. So, you see, decorated real, decorated truly existence, or the existing forms existing by nature, real, decorated or projected. So absent. So now, absence of that, empty of that, is emptiness. Empty of that is emptiness. On the mirror level I. There's emptiness on the mirror level I. So there's emptiness, there's a hallucination on the middle level I. So empty of that hallucination is absence of that hallucination, that real I, that real one. Empty of that, the absence of that is the absence of that is that's the shunyata alternative, and it's only. Oh, so there is emptiness on the middle level I. There's emptiness on the middle level I. So you see the emptiness on the I, you realize it's same thing. Emptiness on the real emptiness on the middle level I. Or you see the I is empty. Right after you recognize, you see the false I, the real one, truly exists from its own side, truly exists. Existence of the real one on the middle level I. Oh, so when you recognize that is false, when you recognize the gakcha, the objectivity picture, when you recognize that is false, that's everything real false. That's false. Oh, then doesn't take much time. The minutes to as we created, collected much marriage, extensive marriage, and develop strong guru devotion, look at Buddha. Strong order to the blessing gurus in your heart. Then you see emptiness on the I. You see, by recognizing what the real one projected towards on the middle level I, you see what appears to you, and you recognize the false. That's false. Oh, then just a minute, it's gone. It's not there at all. So it's totally empty of existence from inside. So, yeah, go over. Yes. Then if you didn't have a realization of one pointness, come about, and then you have to develop. You have to develop. Then you have to develop. Yes, you have to continue to last to condition, continue longer. Yes. Actually, it's shine, because will eliminate the gross singing thought and self-singing thought, and the gross attachment.
Thank you, I got it.
What did you say?
Thank you, I understand. Thank
Could
you.
not hear. What did you say? Attachment, scattering thought. Attachment, scattering thought gross and subtle. You have to cut. You have to complete that. And so, yes, you do that. So, so yeah, it was comfortable. You can't, yeah. Then I think it becomes like, yeah, it doesn't matter. So.
One more question.
Okay, yeah.
One more question, please. When you begin to see that non-self-existent I, that subtle object of refutation, does your external behavior change? How do you relate to what's happening externally to you? When people are doing stuff to you, you have to respond to them, but if you see the situation as empty of self-existence, what is the proper way to respond? I get so confused.
No. Basically, I haven't heard anything. Your life so confused. No, I didn't hear. Anyway, your life become more correct. Because go to liberation from samsara. Understand? Your life go toward that. Not being crazy. So then with Buddhism go to enlightenment. Okay? So that. Because I've forgotten. During that time, when you realize the first emptiness, during that time, because of the now I've forgotten, you see, somebody, monk, somebody cutting the wood. He was walking, cutting the wood, but due to so much collection, excellence, marriage, and purification in the Guru, so much strong Guru devotion, they has by looking at Buddha, seeing Buddha, so receiving Guru blessing. So while he's working on a lot of through meditation, you think always only through meditation. No, many, while they're acting, they get realization, emptiness. So one monk was cutting wood, and there are stories, but I've forgotten. Realize the emptiness, all is working. Yeah, so monk realized emptiness, so he was so totally become non-existent. That I totally become but in the view of that, I totally become non-existent. Not for nihilism, but totally become non-existent. In the view of that mind. So he was holding his tonga like this. He was holding nothing exists. Total nonsense discovered. Grabbing his tonga. Something like that. And recently, somebody making an offering to making offering, I don't know, to Mandrishri, but he realized the emptiness. So there was statue before, but when you offer the clothing, the kasare, the divine dress, and Mandrishri, the subtly see, like there's nothing to put on. It's sort of despair. So that you see, first time during the offering, he realized emptiness. So that's so this thing happens at the beginning. So. What?
When that happens and you start to feel really scared because you realize there's no ground that you're standing on, then what the heck are you standing on? Where are you? What are you doing? It's so scary. And then it goes away and you don't understand it again for months and months. How do you proceed at that point? Do you understand?
So by holding the Tonga, so what's left is what's merely impacted by mind. Now we don't have realization. We think read on there, realize. Oh, but you say, holding Tonga. So then what comes to real merely leveled by mind. Oh, so that. So there was the same thing, all that things same. All the things same. So listen, I said something. That might help. Higher bodhisattvas, it said when they realize emptiness, incredible happiness comes, and even tears come, even the hairs upon the forehead stand up. So, like that, incredible happiness for higher bodhisattvas. Lower intelligent bodhisattvas, then fear rises. I'm not sure, but maybe, I don't know, but maybe stronger fear than even meeting tiger outside. You know, I don't mean zoo, but I would do that in the house. But if you're walking without any expectation, then suddenly you meet tiger. So I just that. Well, I don't know about that. I have to check that, but because but it's I think I need to go attention, but I should explain this. So So when that thing, so for your mind, for the wisdom, for the mind, you see that the I is totally become non-existent. Look like become non-existent for the view, in the view of your mind. Totally become non-existent. Totally become non-existent. And I think totally become non-existent. I think maybe to your mind, you think it's like seems is a falling nihilism, you know, kind of the I is not there. So so when you the real I, when the real I or the I on the I, you see, I on the I means first I is mid-leveled, second I is the real one. So the middle level. Then second one is what projector on that, the real life. You see. So when you recognize there's fault. The whole difficulty is unable to recognize the fault. So when you recognize the fault, you see, false. So then, you see, there's nothing to hold on to. You see, looks like there's something you can hold on. Looks like there's something even hold on, something to hold on. Except from beginningless rebirth, holding on. Then when you recognize the I exists from you see, when you recognize the I, real I, that appears to you, and I on the I, when it appears to you, and when you recognize it's false, but due to receiving blessing from the Guru, do that. When you recognize that I is false, then suddenly, I think, suddenly you recognize, as you recognize the false, so then suddenly you recognize there's nothing there. There's nothing there to hold on to. You see, there's nothing there to hold on. You see, people this very precious I from beginning holding, you see, but suddenly there's nothing there. Nothing to hold on. So then I think maybe then I think maybe fear rises. That you see, not well known about, not completely known about experience of the emptiness, not understood well. So you know have and have don't know. So then when you are getting experience, you don't know. So you think you are falling in nihilism. So you're trying to escape. You're falling in nihilism. I'm falling in nihilism. Because you don't see that. You don't see that as I. I'm falling in nihilism. Because you don't know the experience of emptiness. So you try to escape. So then the fear, so unbelievable strong fear from very inside of your heart rises fear. So then you see, now what you should do is like crossing river. Like crossing river, you have to go through the fear. You have to go through the fear. Through the fear. And let the eye to be completely lost, not there. It doesn't go through the window, door, or fly to Nepal or to Tibet, or not like that. But you see, just wherever you have been, just there where you have been holding on. See, suddenly it's not there. So, so that time, so it has to happen. It has to happen. So, for your mind, in the view of that mind, the I, you see, what you have been believing before, or what I have been appeared to you, and what you have been believing is the real one, not middle level mind, not that. Real one, not the one which exists, no, which doesn't exist. See, even what appeared to what I've been believing, that. So now you see, So that yeah, that's because well, then, yeah, anyway, from far in the evening time, you see there's some there's some kasuri, there's some kasuri bush, you know, bush, some kind of liberty kind of yellow, some bush. So from distance, maybe you don't have a clear eye, or from distance looks that tiger. But then it's come near, maybe we use light, come near, or the before you use tiger, or before you use tiger. No, not that, it's bush. You see, so it's that before you use tiger, it appears, it looks like tiger, so then your mind labeling tiger appears a tiger, and real tiger, and then you believe real tiger. You see? All other turtles. Then you, as you come nearby, maybe use light. Oh, you see? That view of tiger is not there. It's gone. It's just all that. Doesn't go anywhere, just there. So, you have to go through the fear. Let the eye to be lost. Let the eye to be discovered totally empty. Let the eye to be discovered. Let the eye to be lost totally. You have to complete the experience. So you have to go through the fear. You have to go through the fear. That's the wise thing. You have to go through the fear, like crossing river. Not then you get afraid to come back. No. Then it doesn't happen to cross the river to reach at the other place in the country. So that is you go through the fear. Oh, that's because you see. It doesn't. It is not falling nihilism. It is not falling nihilism. I think I'm not sure if you're falling nihilism. There's no I. But you see, the falling nihilism doesn't harm to the ignorance, holding the eye truly existent. It doesn't harm. It doesn't harm at all. You see, there's the ignorance holding the eye, real eye. So the look for eye from the hair down to the toes. You see, what is the mind's eye, what the body's eye, what is the both what the whole aggregate of the eye, or one by one, or what the whole aggregate of the eye, all that. See, you don't. So the eye, that's the eye. So you don't find the eye, you don't see the eye. You see, then at the end what happens? Sorry. There's nothing to recognize. That is falling nihilism. That way of meditating, incorrect meditation, and incorrect. Many people think that's meditation on emptiness. No, that's totally wrong. You made a mistake from beginning. Because you miss what you are supposed to realize that empty. You didn't catch that. You didn't have that. To realize missing. You're supposed to look for the real I where it exists, see? But not that. And just the I. Not the real I, but just the I. Just the I. So, you don't find? Then you see, then there's nothing clear to find out. I, then, how's that? Then you, as you said, like in the Lamrim Ding, in the middle Lamrim, you look for the but I will. I didn't bring the text, so I'll bring tomorrow. You look for the vase. We'll say much more examples, pillars and bars in the text, and depending a lot of use like that. So vase. So you look for the vase. You look for the vase. Here's no vase. This is not vase. This is not vase. This is not vase. This is not vase. This is not. This is not vase. So you don't find vase. Nothing clear to. This is vase. Nothing. So that is a tendency. Chetal Ruaimbes. Lama Tsongkhapa said, you fell in nihilism, destroying the dependent arise. Tendency. Chetal Ruaimbes. So that is due to Nawada Gacha. I think it said, I don't know exactly. It said that's due to mistake. The appearance and object was repeated, not differentiated. But quotation exactly, I will say tomorrow. There. Many people think that's meditation of emptiness. Many people think, even people who debate, that's not meditation. That's wrong. That is a falling nihilism when you don't find. You missed out. Real I, real vase, real I, you left out. You missed from the Kasore. Nishijeba, Gatsangabine, Chaba, Gatsangabine, Chabangabine, Gatsangabine, Chabangabine, Jutute. Gatsangabine, Chabangabine, Judan Tumang. Chabangabine, Judan. Judan, to my money. Chabangabine, Judan to my you see, when you do the meditation of emptiness, what normally explained in the Lamrim is the sort of the essence. Yes, itself is quite elaborate, but I mean, that's when the logic is mathematical, but you see, you have to understand. Everybody understand. First, the vital point of recognizing objectively reputed. You miss out that. The first, the four analysis, four analysis. Four analysis, four point. Four analysis. So the first one, recognizing that which is a reputed object. Object to be reputed. First, that one. You see, before you shoot arrow, gun, or you have to recognize the enemy first. Then you're banging the sky or rock, bang, 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 you know. You can shoot many hundreds of bullets, anyway. So first you have to recognize the enemy. Then you have to shoot right on top of that. You understand? That's gatsang. That's why for analysis, gatsang. Understanding the recognize the fourth eye. What is fourth eye? Then you should be covered at one or many. And then you see, so that anything exists. It is one with the aggregates, or is it one with the aggregate, or it exists separately. Anything. So it does with that. Either exists separately or either exists being one. So after recognizing what is false I gotcha, then it is either with the one way I get or separate. And then then I the real I has to be either oneness with aggregates, oneness with aggregates. Then in that case, you see, because if it's oneness with aggregates, then you see there are five aggregates, and they will five I. Five aggregates, they will five I. Oh, then the mind is six principal consciousness, page one, secondary mind, Simjung, page one, mental factors. Then the I, six I, then page one I, you see, like that, if it's oneness with that, I guess. So then you see, then how many atoms it has? How many atoms the body has? Is all every atom of the body is I. Then you have billion, zillion, trillion I. You understand? You have billion, zillion, trillion I because of the atoms of the body. Those are the main mistake arises. Or they all the there wouldn't be five. Mind is only one. The I as one. I as one. You see, then the whole aggregate will be one. So that, see. Then listen. Then you see, aggregate is a possessor. So I is a possessor. Aggregate is possession. So, therefore, possession becomes possessor. Not possible. So, you see, I is what it possessed the aggregates. You know, the fire aggregates, all that, I possess. So, if this the real I, then you see, possession becomes the possessor. You see, my I, my body, my mind, my aggregate, all that. See, then that self becomes me. You understand? So, like, yeah. So those mistakes. Then, if that is I, then you see, then on this you label I. Then on that I also you have to label I. Then on that I you have to label I. So it becomes endless. So those mistakes arises. So this real I do, then not oneness, I guess, so it's proved, and then this real I do not exist also separately from the aggregates. You see, even you did some illegal things, you can say, this body did, I didn't do. You can tell the court. You can tell the court, the body did, mind did, but I didn't do. You understand? They don't believe. Anyway, so, so, you see, just simple example, simple example, you see, you see, yeah, you see, when the mind is happy, you call, because of that, I'm happy. When the mind is not happy, I'm not happy. So, you see, when the mind, the body lays down, when the mind sleeps, I'm sleeping. When they're eating, I'm eating. And now we're sitting, but next time standing, I'm standing. So everything relates to the aggregates. Or the I, then activities of the I, everything relates to the aggregates, body mind. So you see that. So therefore, real I do not exist separately from the body. There is no I. I mean, real I do not exist separately from the body, separately from the aggregates. Do not exist. So if it exists, then I tell you, court case. I didn't do. I'm okay. I'm perfect. I'm perfect. Only the body did. Anyway, that's enough. I just finished this, okay? Then I'm finished. Kondege chujem liba. Okay, now we finish now. You understand? Gezang Rinpoche, the Gezang Chambamaram, he has teachings on the Mahamudra, so that there's a clarification. So when you realize the emptiness, for your mind, looks like I'm totally not there, like despair also, there. See, there. Why that happens? Why that happens? Is because, you see, that's the proof, you see, that's the proof that on the middle level I, there is no real I. On the middle level, I see, it's beginning evolution, person I is merely imputed. Then, that second, projected by the negative imprints. That's by ignorance. Projected, truly existence. Real. Projected, appeared, then you believe. Oh, so when you view, when the I become totally non-existent, then that's the proof that on the middle level I, there is no real one. There is no I existing from inside. There is no real I on that. So to prove that, let's prove that. Prove that. So, prove that. So, and the one thing is that from beginningless birth, not only from this morning birth, from beginningless birth, can you imagine? Believing. Do you understand? We're believing, rely. From beginningless birth, can you imagine? That's the most terrifying. Can you imagine? Oh, now you see, it's not there. Oh, so, it's an incredible change, positive change, discovery. Therefore, you see, it has to be that there is no I. But it's not falling nihilism. No, as I mentioned before, I'm not sure. If you fall nihilism, that much fear, I don't think so. I don't think. My reason, why? Because it doesn't hurt. It doesn't harm to the ignorance. Falling nihilism doesn't harm. Because your ignorance holding I kept there. Because you see, nothing, no harm. Examine where is the I? From here down to never slightest harm to the ignorance. Never, not even touch. Totally, it's a wrong analysis. So never, it doesn't even touch to the ignorance. So I don't think, so my reason, so therefore, if you touch ignorance, oh, then fear comes. The fear comes if you touch the ignorance. But if you don't, because when you recite the Heart Sutra, for example, sometimes fear arises. That touching the ignorance. But you see here nihilism never touch ignorance. So I don't think there's real fear. That's what argument I can't say, but what I think. So anyway, you have to understand. And to now finish this quotation. Kondege chujem liba. rang tokpe chebi jumala. So here I explain two ways. Rang tokpe chebi jumala. Turn them better, so Luigi. Never saw Luigi. Chunan la machine, don't want that. So practice worship, Chunan la machine, don't want that. Oh, this is middle of the. But you see, different representing. So, rang tokpe chebi jumala. So, the I, you see, the I at the beginning, at the very beginning, focus on the aggregate, the mind, the make up the name, make up the label, I. So it's a meal label, meal in between the I. So subtle, unbelievable. What is it? So subtle. Okay. So that's talk by Java, means conception. Talk by Java means measure up. Concept created. Talk by Java created. Yeah. Well, as first thing, created, okay? Talk about Java. Talk about Java. Jumala. So what? Jumala. So then it appeared first second appeared label. Second appeared truly exist. Truly existence. Okay, real I. Real one, okay, appeared. Then, next, third, so first, second, third, first, second, third second. Oh, then you believe, oh, real, this is real. Oh, so. Oh, that time, again, that time, the superstition, is it? Superstition, believe, real, this is real, superstition, believe. You see, superstition, Tokpa, here. I mean, both can non-talk, but this one is superstition, believe, you see? Or superstition belief not true. So, superstition, see, measure up. So, Jumala, so this is real I. Juma, illusion. So, Juma, illusion. Jumala. So, turn them birds, so witches. So, by holding, true, turn the bird soon. Lose, then cheat you. By holding true, then deceives you, cheat you. But cheat you not now. From beginningless birth, you are cheated by that. You are cheated by that from beginningless birth. Always you are destroyed. I mean, you are cheated by that. And suffer in some 6 million ocean suffering of 6 million. But up to now. We don't know. So we don't remember. We don't clairvoyance and not even clairvoyance. Don't remember past life. Even can't remember. You came from mother's womb. Other people are told you have come from this mother, but you don't remember for yourself. Lived from 9 months in mother's womb. You don't remember. besides past life, yeah? Don't remember that you stayed 9 months, don't remember. That's so gross. And then it's coming out, don't remember. So gross. So you see, like that. So we see, we don't know all these things. Really. Then don't see future life. Don't see future. Don't see. So fearful, so fearful. I mean, people practice Dharma, people practice Dharma wisely, correctly. That's much more. What was? So dangerous, so dangerous, so dangerous, so dangerous. You have to think about samsara, experience samsara suffering without end, without end. Baba, you have to think about that. Can you imagine? Baba. Really? So practicing Dharma is the answer, the solution. Practicing Lamdram, the actualizing Guru Rinpoche that teaches about is the basic solution. Then Tantra. So anyway, don't temper, don't lose it. So by holding it is true. Don't temper, by holding it is true. It truly existence, don't temper. It appears true, then holding true. This is true. Then cheat you. Because by holding truly existence and cheat you, that concept cheat you, that person cheat you. From the beginningless rebirth, up to right this second, cheat you, cause you suffer. Then mustn't lose. Then now, conclusion. Chunang la machine, don't cling the illusive appearance. Chunang, illusive appearance. Don't cling the illusive appearance. Chunang la machine. Then don't want to look at the empty. As I mentioned before, so you see, look at it, look at the empty. That was the empty. Look at the empty, that was the empty. So look at the hallucination, that was the hallucination. Look at the hallucination, that was the hallucination. Look at the empty, that was the empty. Mindfulness, action, object, everything exists mere name. Mere name, mere level bad mind. And that is the reality. That's what happens all the time. So you're looking at the action, object, phenomena as it is happening. Mere level I, mere level the action, mere level object, everything. So I was so this way you're not Trunala machine. Ma is not there. Then Trunala shan. So illusory appearance, you are clean as a real. Okay? So ma, so not that. Look at the empty. So I was telling in the Santa Fe, how is that Santa Fe?
Yes.
Huh? You go to a department store, supermarket, department stores, or you see, you need nothing to buy, but you go there and you meditate. No, you don't have city where the people go, you see no. That's normal. You walk up and down and go out and do that. But your mind is a meditation, mindfulness. So, you see, so these three things, so, so all this, you see, just the eye, everything, this, hundreds, billions, I don't know, all this form objects are there. I mean, you see, casually, all the object form, what I see, sense, object sound, what your sense of ears, object nose, what the sense of ear, object sense of ears, object the changeable object. So all that, you see now, all that is something came from your mind. That which came from your mind, okay? That's the basis, came from your mind basis, okay? All this, yeah. This you can say also due to karma, okay? Karma that happened, so past life that happened. So you see all these things. So okay. So real eye, real eye, real shopping, real sugar bar, the real money, all this, sorry, all these billion things, real, all everything real, the real steps, and all the real people, all this, wherever you look at every single thing, see, like that. So your mind, even there's nothing to buy, but your mind is meditation. You walk around, then meditate, everything like that's mentioned. Now, look at the eye, action of everything. Look at the hallucination as it is hallucination. Oh, with that awareness. You see? Even there's nothing to buy, just go like that. The other thing is like this. I say, all this hallucination, they look empty. Looking at everything empty, see? So, everything empty, not there. So look at everything empty, as it is empty, as it is empty. All this hallucination, as it is empty, with awareness. The other thing is, you see, male level eye, male level walking, male level, is it the floor. So it's everything, male level flower, also male level, so people, everything. You see, like that practice the mindfulness. In everything exists in mere name. Everything existing in the mere name, mindfulness in that. So similar when you go for sightseeing, mountains, or ocean, sightseeing, cemetery, from your house. Not only there, from your house. So you can do meditation in your house, of course. This is the whole life. You know. Even you realize emptiness, then you develop, as I mentioned before, directly, then cease the delusion. Okay? Then, even cease directly obscuration, subtle obscuration with the help of the enlightenment. So, all the importance is that. So even you go for pilgrimage, you do that meditation. Pilgrimage to Tibet or anywhere, Tibet, pilgrimage. You do pilgrimage with the meditation like this. Then so rich, your pilgrimage, so many, so rich. Like that. And that's why you can do the similar with the Bodhicitta meditation, as I explained before. You see, that continuously create cause enlightenment. So I mean, that is so I mentioned. Santa Fe, I think last one also. So you walk at the beach. So there are so many people naked, you know. You walk at the beach. It's a very good practice, you know. It's very good because anyway we go to the beach anyway. So very good practice. So many people naked, you see. So that thing you see. One thing is, like this, mindfulness, meditation, emptiness. So three things. Real action, real science, real people, real negative people, real animal, fish, and all that. So all our hallucinations, awareness in that walk. And then other one is look at everything as this one, looking at the hallucination, that which are hallucination. So you go walk around. The other one is looking at everything empty, as empty. And then other one is mere, everything is just mere name. So you think I actually. So the other things, well, since I mentioned this, I want to put it to that. Since I mentioned the compassion, the particular. But compassion is very important. So these people, these all negative people, you know, who like water, sun, and all that as well. Yeah, the people, you see, they've been suffering in samsara, experiencing six realms, the oceans of six realms suffering. Or not from beginningless rebirth, from beginningless rebirth, no beginning, hell, hunger, animal, human, numberless times. Then again, they dream with Dharma, this life, even born human being, due to some good karma, but dream with Dharma. Dream with Dharma. There's no Dharma, no karma. There's no reincarnation. So they have to suffer again, samsara. They have to take rebirth. They have to suffer in samsara. Again, experience oceans of suffering, 6 realms. Numberless, no end. Again, no end. They don't know. They don't know past from beginningless suffering, the sixth realm, no idea. In the future, they're going to suffer without end. This without end sometime. Going to suffer again without end. Again, numberless. They have no idea at all. They have no idea. So then you have generate great compassion. To help. So you walk with compassion. Then the animals, ocean, peaceful ocean, tiniest ones, the large ones, all the same. They have no idea, suffered from beginningless rebirth up to now. No idea. They suffered from beginningless rebirth. Ocean suffering system. Without beginning. No, numberless. Then, again, they will suffer. Sometimes, the oceans of six will suffer again. No end. So you walk and the mental on compassion. And you, not only human, met Dharma, met his oneness. Many of the great teachers, revealing complete Buddhism, path to enlightenment, complete, not just nirvana, not just pure life, not just that, not just mind just to bring peace, some peace, just now, not that. So many people do that, but yourself like this, incredible opportunity to develop wisdom, compassion. I mean, path to enlightenment, to end, to be free from samsara. You have an opportunity to achieve enlightenment. You got an opportunity. You understand? Your life so meaningful, so precious. You know? That is it. Oh, this is so good. Anyway, so I stop here, okay? So anyway, it's not because I realized emptiness, not that at all. I fell asleep when I couldn't get to Kuna Lama Rinpoche explaining the wisdom chapter, but the chapter I fell asleep. So I have so much negative karma collected, need to be purified. So I think, takes, I don't know, many lifetimes or something. Yeah, I fell asleep, so, so myself need to collect so much merit and purify. So one thing I was going to mention, I forgot. Shine, there's so much merit, that's one thing. And the other one, pure morality. Otherwise you don't get shine. Pure morality and merit, so much merit. That's the basis to have success. Okay, you understand? Then you understand. Okay, that's all. Let's stop there. Oh, Changjo, Samjo, Rinpo, Jema, Jewa, Na, Jeju, Jeba, Nyamba, Meba, Kone, Gongzo, Beba,
Tram, Rira, Lenshin, Nida, Gimbadi, Sange, Shinu, Mine, Wayan, Rongan, Nanda Shingan Chumba Shor Jetsun Lame Kuserande Nanga Chine Chochung Yamada Losan Medrume Sansung Droe Mansata to Negyu Chi Idam Guru Ranamandala Kam Niriataya.
Did all the past, present, future, marriage, glory, Lord, all the number listening, number Buddhas, that which do not exist from his own side, may I who do not exist from his own side, then I achieve the Buddhahood which do not exist from his own side. I lead all the sentient beings who do not exist from its own side to that Buddhahood which do not exist from its own side. By myself alone, who do not exist from its own side. Jamal Bavachita Jamba Takunda Samba Dea Dejinda Dada Kunja Jesandalo Gavadita Tanjera Tungo to the Jebe Java Tamji Jungo Kala Chuzunga Vayeta Gaveta Sambo Chitira Tungo Inju Gunad. Okay.
Galway, Tenzing Yombalway, Gunduno Moze, Chosongo Wela Mandun Rumbada Sondoje, Kundajandan Show. Toso Jan Shin Jangan Galway, Tanzing Yombalway, Gunduno Moze, Chosongo Wela Mandun Rum, Pada Sondo Jenganda Shandan Sho Toso Jan Shin Jangan Galway, Tanzing Yombalway, Gunduno Moze, Chosongo Wela Mandun Rum, Pada Sondo Je Gunda Jandan Sho.
We may as well just start now. Okay, take a break till 5:45. So what we're doing is doing the method to transform suffering life first. So everybody has to do that.
really. And then we do the preliminary prayers, then we take precepts, and then we do the prostrations. So if you don't want to take precepts, you can just kind of sit through them. But it's probably better if you do those 2 preliminary things first, the method and the preliminary prayers. Just a suggestion. 5:45.